Good morning everyone. Myself Patel ma'am from SGM College Kharar. Today I am going to teach you the subject OCM for standard 12 standard. We have started with the third chapter, that is what? That is an entrepreneurship development. Entrepreneurship development. We all have seen the various important thing in the last lecture. I have teach you about the characteristics of the entrepreneur, functions of an entrepreneur, qualities what a successful entrepreneur should have. All this thing I have teach you in the last lecture. We are in the mid of the chapter, the first chapter. The first half chapter is teach to you. Today we will move ahead and we will see now. We have seen the last lecture about the functions of an entrepreneur, what qualities a good entrepreneur should have, what are the characteristics of an entrepreneur, and today we will see the further part of the chapter, which is the main heart of the chapter, because the chapter name itself is what? Entrepreneurship development. And what is entrepreneurship development? What are characteristics of entrepreneurship should have? All this thing we will see in today's lecture, and we will see what are the process of the entrepreneurship development. So the mid of the chapter is the heart of the chapter, because the whole of the chapter is totally depending upon this only. Okay, moving ahead, we will see first as a meaning. Now entrepreneurship is what? I have given you a brief or common while the start of the chapter was there, that the entrepreneur is the person or the organizer. What the work he do is a process or the activity is said as an entrepreneurship. So there is a big difference. Entrepreneurship is not a human being, but entrepreneur is a human being. Entrepreneur is the person, is the organizer. What process or activity he do in the business is said as an entrepreneurship, and the work what he does in the enterprise. Okay, enterprise is what? Like a big organization. This is an organization just like that. Over here, an entrepreneur is working in an enterprise, and the work or the process or the activity what he do in the entrepreneur is said as entrepreneurship. Got it everyone? That was the meaning. We will move ahead. Entrepreneurship is a purposeful activity. Yes, of course, it's an activity, it's a process which is performed by the entrepreneur itself. It is an activity of an individual or a group of associated individuals undertaken to initiate, maintain and aggrandize profit. Everyone, we know that entrepreneur main motive is to earn a profit. He always enter into the market, he always sell various products which is different from other. Why? Because an entrepreneur is an innovator. An innovator, a creator who is different from other, who is always going to sell the product which is having a special touch of himself. Okay, so every time he has a purposeful activity, he is going to maximize the profit. He is going to have a various type of initiative activity, profit by production and distribution of economic goods and services. Of course, economic goods, services, production, everything is there related to it. So every time remember, entrepreneurship is a purposeful activity of an individual, like an entrepreneur or a group of associated individual always undertake to initiate, maintain, aggrandize, maximize profit for selling goods and services. That was about the meaning. Moving on, the next is the characteristics of entrepreneurship. Now, what exactly entrepreneurship should have the various types of characteristics. So, entrepreneurship is the process of setting up a new business organization. It is a process where one decides to build a business career by finding the market options and mobilizing the available resources. Yes, of course, you have to move the resources. Whatever the available resources are there, you have to collect all the resources. All these things are going to be there. Whatever the resources it may be human resources where employees come, it may be the financial resources where it relate to money, etc. All these things are going to be there. So following are the characteristics of entrepreneurship. We will see now, total 8 characteristics are given to you. We will see one on one into detail. The first is given as the innovation. Innovation is the first point in the characteristic. The second one is the economic activity. The third one is organization building. The fourth one is creative activity. We will see now one by one. The first is said as innovation. Yes, entrepreneur is an innovator, and the work what he does in the enterprise is an innovation only. Yes or no? Yes. All we know very well in the starting only we always see that entrepreneurs are innovator. Innovator means what? They are the creator. They are the what they create always new products and services. So innovation, it is said as entrepreneurship is a innovation. Is an what? Innovation. The introduction of new combination of various factors of production is innovation. Various factors of production are there that are going to come together with the help of innovation. A new product arrives in the market, uses new production technology, discovers new sources of supplying raw material, all are going to be related with it. Okay, and opens a new market for the specific product. Any product when comes into the market, when it comes, it discovers the new thing, it supplying of raw material, all are considered as innovation only. So in view of changing taste of customers from time to time, entrepreneurship focuses on the research and development to produce goods that satisfy the customer. Always the main basic aim of every businessman is what? They have to satisfy the needs. Whatever the needs are there, they have to satisfy. The customer's need should be satisfied. Always remember, market is customer oriented. Businessman always focuses on customer. Why? Because always when their needs are going to fulfill, when they are satisfied, obviously that relate with the businessman only. So always the entrepreneurship is going to do various types of research and development. They are going to spend money on that. Why? Because when you are going to spend money on the various types of research and development, that is going to bring some output to you. Okay, so always remember, entrepreneurship is an innovation. The production, always the introduction of new combination of various factors of production is innovation. Yes or no? Any product which arrives in the market always uses new technology, uses new raw material, supplying also sources changes, etc. Number two, it is said as economic activity. Of course, yes. Yes or no? It's an economic activity. Here you are going to exchange goods and services for monetary exchange only. So that is an economic activity. It's not a non-economic activity. Always remember, business is an economic activity. So entrepreneurship is also an economic activity. An entrepreneur produces new product for the customer as per their needs. Whatever the customer feel, need, how it is going to satisfy, depending on that basis only new products are produced. He feels the need of this to satisfy human wants as well as in exchange earn a better livelihood. Yes, of course, you want to get satisfaction. As a customer, you won't be satisfied at that time when fulfillment of various types of needs are there in the form of products and services. That form only you can live a better livelihood. It is systematically planned activity as per the skill and knowledge of the entrepreneur. Hence, entrepreneurship is an economic activity. Yes or no? Why it is said as economic activity? Because according to that basis only it is going to be done. It's a planned activity where work is going to be done in a more and more better way. Okay, that is a part of entrepreneurship. Okay, so always remember, entrepreneurship is an innovation. It is also an economic activity. Then the third one is organization building. Now, what is organization building? Actually, when you gather all the resources together is to organize. Okay, see now it is an activity which various factors of production have to be organized. Now only I said you have to come together. You have to bring all the resources together because you need the various types of resources. So place utility, time utility, form utility, etc. has to be considered to collect them under one roof for new production. That means when you want to produce something new, at that time all this type of utility utility like place utility, time utility, or you may say form utility. Yes or no? Has all to be bring together. Why you have to bring together? Because you have to create the society. So you have to create a new product and you have to satisfy the wants. Got it, everyone? That was point number 3, organization building. Number 4, it is a creative activity. Now what it is said that innovation should have a strong support of creativity. That means when you want to do some innovation, you should along with the creativity it should be there. That means innovation should be with creativity. That means you want to bring something new, for that a special touch should be there. Okay, introducing creativity in producing something new is a big challenge for the entrepreneur. Thus creativity is an essential part of entrepreneurship. Like with innovation, always with innovation there should be a creativity. The creativity by producing some product which is different from other. Always remember, you should create a product in such a way that is different from other. Okay, your special touch should be there in that. Yes or no? Like a mother cook food. Okay, like different person are cooking different food, not only a mother. Different person, different chef are cooking different food, but that person is cooking something different from other. Taste and all, texture, the color, okay, the smell, essence are something different. So you are going to attract towards that only. So always remember, innovation should be with creativity, and always entrepreneurship is a creative activity where there is a big challenge in front of an entrepreneur, that how he is going to produce the product that is going to be different from others. Okay, that was your point number 4. Number 5 is managerial skill and leadership. Managerial skill and leadership. Number 6 is skillful management. Number 7 is risk bearing. And number 8 is skillful management. No, it's a gap filling function. Okay, gap filling function. Now see further. Now 4 point we have seen. The 5th is managerial skill and leadership. What managerial skill and leadership is that? You know very well, every time you should have some skill. Skill, that is very important. When you do again and again and again something that is very new to you, but you get practice in that, that means you get skill in that. So a person who wants to be always a successful entrepreneur should have more passion of doing something new that just earning profit, than just earning profit. Means what? You should not always think about the earning profit, but you should always establish your product into the market in such a way that everyone should know you. So now when you want to become a successful entrepreneur, this is a very must point. Leadership and managerial skill are the most important facts of entrepreneurship. Okay, you should have a good leadership. You should have something skill in you, always remember. Other skills can be considered secondary. An entrepreneur must have the ability to lead and management. Always remember, the entrepreneur should have the ability to lead, to go front, to manage all the activities. Always remember this. So managerial skill he should have the leadership attitude. He should bring all the people together. But when he is there in the market, at that time he should always bring something new. Always he should not think to just earn a profit. Okay, he should always have an ability to lead and manage all the activities. Sorry. Then the next is skillful management. Now what he is doing, the success of the entrepreneurship depends upon the management of the organization, and with professional management, skilled managers, entrepreneurship become a successful activity. When you are working in an organization where a successful management you want, at that time your management activity, what you are doing in the management should be a well formed. Okay, so always whenever you appoint managers, employee sorry, whenever you appoint all different types of the thing, like whenever you appoint the managers, employee, all of them should be well qualified, etc. So you will have a good skillful management, that at that time your management obviously will have a successful work. Okay, then the next one is risk bearing. Of course, yes, everywhere in the business risk is going to be there, and the entrepreneur should be always ready to bear a risk. Uncertainty is defined as a risk which cannot be insured against and incalculable. Yes, of course, some risk, say I'll tell you one thing, risk is inevitable. Nobody invite the risk, but risk comes. Risk cannot be avoided, but it can be minimized. Always remember my words. Risk cannot be avoided. You cannot be avoided because it is uncertain. Any time it may come into the business. You cannot say totally that I am not bearing any part of a risk. No, you cannot say like that, because risk is uncertain. Risk is what? It is uncertain. It comes into the business, and always remember, when risk comes, it cannot be avoided, but it can be minimized. So entrepreneur is an agent who buys factors of production at certain prices in order to combine them into a product to sell them at uncertain prices in future. Thus, they too are risk-bearing agents in production. So always remember, purchasing things at certain prices and selling the product at uncertain prices is what is one of the part of it. So it is a part of a business only. Okay. So risk is going to be there. You are purchasing the goods, services at a certain prices, and you are selling that only at uncertain prices. So obviously a risk is going to be there into the business, and always risk cannot be avoided, but it can be minimized. The uncertainty of the risk is going to be there in the life of every businessman, and every time the risk which comes is incalculable. You cannot calculate at a very great extent. Okay, that is about the risk bearing. Number 8 is gap filling function. So the most significant feature of entrepreneurship is gap filling. It is the entrepreneurship job to fill the gap or make up the deficiency which always exists in the knowledge about the production. Now always the most significant feature of management is what? That it should be a gap filling. Always the entrepreneur should do the job to fill the gap. The gap which has come, or whatever the deficiency which come into the business, always the entrepreneur should know about it, and then only it can be there. So entrepreneur should always work in the entrepreneurship in such a way that he should always fill up all the type of the gap which is there. Okay, he should fill up all the type of the gap and make up the deficiency which always exists in the knowledge about the production. Got it, everyone? That was the characteristics of entrepreneurship: innovation, economic activity, organization building, creative activity, managerial skill and leadership, skillful management, risk bearing, gap filling function. Then the next important point which we will see is the process of entrepreneurship development. Okay, we will see today that is a process of entrepreneurship development. Okay. In the process of entrepreneurship development, 2 points it is given. The first, it is given as training, and the second, which is given as EDP, which is entrepreneurship development programs. Okay, let's see further the process of entrepreneurship development. Now in the last point we all have seen what was the characteristic. Today we will see further, that is the process of entrepreneurship development. Now what is the process? How you are going to develop the entrepreneurs to the greater extent? For that, two important things are provided to you. The first is given, which is training. Training always help the entrepreneur to bring growth in the business, and various types of programs also help. Now we will see into detail the first point in the process of entrepreneurship development. We will see the first point, training. What is training? Training is what? Training, you must have heard the word training. Training, always remember, training is a scheme of instruction which is planned, systematic, consistent, pervasive and monitored to measure the effectiveness. It is an integral part of the managerial development. Okay, we will see into detail in the next lecture. Okay, so enough for today. Always remember the process is divided into two parts, training and EDP. EDPs are the program which are initiated by the government, etc. So thanks for today. We'll go further.